when I was on Instagram the other day, I saw this reel of Soul Train. And for those who don't know, Soul Train lasted for 35 years, which I looked that up because that was just an astounding amount of years for a show to last that long. Well, the concept, the idea to just last that long. 35 years from 71 to 2006. But anyway, the reel was just clips from the different decades of showing people dancing. And in the caption, these people were dancing, And it said in the caption of people don't dance like this anymore. They don't dance like this anymore. And so I kind of kept watching it, after reading the caption. I'm like, yeah, they really don't dance like this anymore. Like, they really getting down. But then I really started thinking about it. And I ran to my mom and I said, and this is the idea, this is what I thought about, is in reality, nobody dances at all anymore. Like, my brothers, like my little brothers, like, they're in high school, 15, 16 years old, like, and all these younger kids, I don't know of them actually dancing, because they do the little TikTok dances, but like, I don't see anybody dancing for the joy of it. Like I remember going, and even my mother, everybody, even the older generation, even myself, I'm not that old, I'm only in my 20s, but I remember school dances, especially when you're in elementary school, and you come out, and you just be dripping sweat for no apparent reason. There was no reason to even go that hard. But that was just something I was thinking about, that we don't dance anymore. And I feel like too, like, is it because it's not fun anymore? I think dancing's fun. It's a human evolutionary thing. We used to gather around campfires and dance all the time. Like, that's just something, it's so crazy to me, that's just something in our DNA, it's in our blood, and we're just not doing it anymore. And then I started thinking, well, has there been any music at all that we can even dance to? Like, I'm talking about authentically dancing to, because nobody wants to twerk and grind 24/7. Like, and I think that's the issue. Like, when will there be good music just to dance to? Like, there's just no more a healthy balance of music, I think, to even do the activities you want to do, which is dancing. In the 80s music was for dancing, and the 70s music was for dancing. Even in the 90s, there were songs for dancing. And in the early 2000s, there was music for dancing. All these generations, you can go back to the 1500s, even if they had ballroom songs, there was dancing. I just found that a crazy concept to think about, that people in reality don't dance for fun anymore. There might be these little TikTok dances, like I said, but like, who's out there really doing some of these TikTok dances, like, to an actual song, like, actually dancing? Because I don't see no kids actually dancing anymore. My brothers think it's odd and crazy that sometimes I can just be busting moves in the middle of the house just because I want to start dancing. To them, they just don't, to me, I just don't see kids dancing anymore. But then I started thinking about it too, and a lot of people say this, especially about here who live in the United States, that it's so odd how we pay for exercise. And I do think that's odd. We pay for dance classes. We pay for Zumba. And I get, like, some people want to learn ballroom dancing, like the salsa and the tango and the things like that, the waltz, things like that. But why are we paying for something we used to naturally enjoy? And that's why I also think obesity is so high. It's not just because we're more sedentary. The one thing, everybody used to dance. Like, everybody used to dance. Like, I don't know. I really don't know. Everybody used to love dancing. Like, that kept you fit. You were moving your whole body. Nobody had to go to the gym because let me tell you something. There was other reasons why some people were fit, They were doing illicit activities. But we're not going to talk about that. But dancing in general, like, I think people stayed skinny back in the day just because everybody was dancing. Yeah, they went to the gym. I know some people, they did have gyms back in the day, the 20th century. But in reality, and I also know that, like, food was a little bit less, it was a little bit less people had a hard time coming back. But in reality, though, people have always danced since the dawn of time. And that is what has kept us fit. It wasn't us going to the gym 24/7, pumping iron, taking all these protein shakes and stuff. Like, that is not human. I'm sorry. The things we're doing is just not. No wonder our bodies are failing us, because we're doing things we should not be doing. We have to stop. We have to go back and just reevaluate our lives as a human species, because there's some things we need to continue doing. And dancing, for the joy of it, not just for monetary purposes, that's what we need to do. We need to go back to dancing. Enjoy our time dancing, gathering in groups and dancing. It made us happy. It made us fit. That's all we need to do. That's what we need to do.